dorsal aorta, right?
not
And you have the celiac, and then spiromesenteric or craniomesenteric. See that same arrangement? Okay. And then you have the first little section of the celiac,
I don't know if there's an
but then you got a hepatic and left gastric arteries branching off. Here is a hepatic and left gastric. And then from that point on is splenic for a short distance, which splits into anterior and posterior splenic. And here that is anterior splenic. Anterior splenic is this pink, going to the anterior part of the spleen. And then posterior splenic is this one, going all the way to the posterior part of the spleen, which is really big in this cat.
I think so, yeah.
Okay? And at the same time, you have the yellow blood vessels running parallel to the anterior and posterior splenic arteries. And these are veins, though. Anterior splenic vein and posterior splenic vein, and joining to form gastrosplenic vein right there. I'm now moving towards the hepatic portal system. And here is that gastrosplenic vein in a more of a natural orientation, meeting the spiromesenteric vein here, or the craniomesenteric vein right there, which drains the small intestine. So all this yellow within the mesentery, that is collected to this blood vessel. That is craniomesenteric vein. Right here, you have a little slender yellow. That drains the large intestine, which is here. See, it comes from here. That's large intestine. That is the caudal mesenteric vein. Number 6. Okay? Right. All right? Good? Number 6 on the right side. Number 6. Okay, that's caudal mesenteric. Yeah, it drains the large intestine. This one was craniomesenteric, draining the jejunum. Okay? And then here is a busy intersection, right? From the left side of the cat is the gastrosplenic vein that came from anterior and posterior splenic vein, right? And then here is a caudal mesenteric vein. Here's a craniomesenteric vein. They all merge, and from this point forward, that thick chunk, that is what?
This is
No. Yes, hepatic portal.
Ah, okay. Are we
Craniomesenteric.
above the kidney then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number one. That I would just call that way. Okay. So that's good. That's all for the hepatic portal system. The rest of that is just following this dorsal aorta and look for things like renal artery and vein. This is a caudal mesenteric artery. Supplying blood to the large intestine, and then here is this, spread hand. That is the iliolumbar artery and vein, and then you have the external iliac artery, and then internal iliac artery.
internal
Yeah. This is good. The mink is suboptimal on this particular lab. Just a little small things are not
I
as
can distinguish all the veins from
you
here.
should be. Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, use a topological relationship. Okay, be able to draw something like that.
Okay.
Know whether your spleen has been flipped or in situ. Okay. So this diagram closer to us, the hepatic portal system, the spleen happens to be in situ, drawn in situ, meaning it's in the original place on the left side. That's how you can best expose the celiac artery, craniomesenteric artery, the hepatic artery, left gastric artery, splenic artery, posterior splenic, anterior splenic artery. Okay, but the rest doesn't really matter because things the kidneys, right, the renal.
1 to 7 is
Yeah, that's right. 1 to 7. Yes, 1 to 7 is best exposed by moving the spleen to the other side, and look at those vessels from underneath the spleen, if you will. Okay.
It's so weird that it has the skin still.
Yeah, because we used to skin the cat. That took a good 1.5.
Yeah.
And that time is now used for you to learn the leg muscles because you don't have to do that anymore.
Exams because
Yep, go on.
But skinning